Come on, man, you see it?
He needs some milk.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Nah, man, I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay?
Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man.
Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills you have as a manager.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manage your way. What's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal-setting meeting you got today, but you all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people are late.
It's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped a pin for you so you can talk to them whenever.
Okay. Nice, man. Good looking out, bro.
Hey, no doubt.
Hey, anything else, or what's up?
Oh, yeah, walk with me.
What's this?
I've been thinking. This moment, start to your NBA career. I mean, we talked about this for as long as we've known each other, man.
Facts.
You put in a ridiculous amount of work to get here.
That's also true, man.
Yeah, so I just, wanted to give you something you could look at to remind yourself of how far you come and so you could appreciate the journey.
Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I get.
Look, you'll be fine, all right? If he gives you any problems, you let me know, all right? I'll take care of him.
All right, man. Sounds good.
The gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
When you make the playoffs, anything can happen. But from where we stand right now, we are looking to secure the 4th seed, get home court advantage for the first round, and then make it out of the first round.
Hold on. That's it?
No, I get it, MP. As a player, it is championship or bust. But as the general manager, it is my job to look at the organization with clear eyes. And from where I stand, we're still a few roster moves away from legitimate title contention.
Not if I take a leap, okay?
Nothing would make me happier. I just don't want you to think that the season is a failure if we don't win a championship. From my perspective, that wouldn't be true. It would be a failure if we didn't make it out of the first round. And then some changes would have to be made.
I see what you mean. That's fair.
Great. So let's talk about how you can contribute to the success of our team. Coach Tucker is going to go through some personal goals that you need to set for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I already seen this before because I got a bond player in the background. I'm gonna pick Rookie Rise.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
just have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
I rock with the Rack. I ain't gonna lie to you, I rock with Chicago, but I could care less about the legacy of Michael Jordan. I ain't gonna lie to you, Space Jam is my favorite movie of all time, though.
You know, MJ's the gold standard. I mean, I've seen some great teams. You got D Rose, Joakim. They were no joke, you know what I mean? But everyone still, you know, talks about that MJ dynasty still to this day. I mean, you just asked me about it right now.
Right, yeah, that's what happens when you're the GOAT.
Yeah,
Or
for sure.
is he yours? Where do you stand in that debate?
Oh, yeah, he's the GOAT, no question.
Well, you kind of have to say that if you grew up in Chicago, right?
You'll be surprised, man. There's a lot of LeBron fans out there around my age, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but MJ is the standard that I measure my game against. That's who I want to emulate and one day pass.
Phew, that's a lot to put on yourself.
I mean, it is, but, you know, you got to dream big. Otherwise, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Of course, one day, I don't just want to be the GOAT. I want to build a dynasty that'll one day pass his, you know?
You know, he's got 2 3-peats, right?
Yeah, no doubt, but I'll tell you what he doesn't have. He doesn't have 4, 5, 6 straight. And, you know, people think that I'm crazy. And I feel like the impossible is only impossible until somebody does it. And why can't that somebody be me?
Guaranteeing 6 straight championships is maybe not the best way to ingratiate
I
yourself to your
would not
teammates.
say that I guaranteed it.
You know how they'll make it look.
Maybe.
I'm not going to stand here and lecture you. You are a grown man, and you're accountable to yourself. But I've been in this business long enough to know that what you say can affect everyone around you. You should consider that very carefully when speaking into a microphone.
I hear you, Donna.
Good. Now they're ready to take some photographs of you. I'm sure they'll put you on the cover now that you've given them controversial comments like that.
Any advice?
Think about what you want your personal brand to be, okay? And pose in a way that reflects that.
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
all right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. You stand
Yeah.
right here?
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
All right, so we could choose between confident and aggressive. I'm fucking with aggressive.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good, now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
The home debut for this team and the home debut for the rookie MP. He'll have his chance to make a lasting first impression here in just a...
It's 2K season. And speaking of season, that boy need to put some seasoning on his food and eat something, because that boy looking extra malnourished. Oh! That boy looking real skinny out here. And speaking of the way he looks, he look like the cinnamon man from the Apple Jacks commercial. Libby from Jimmy Neutron looking ass boy. Anyway, man, it's not about how he looks, because he is 240 pounds. I don't know how 2K does the body types, but it's all G. That's all about how he performs. And on the first play for your boy, he does get a dunk for his first 2 points of his career. But how rude of me. How are y'all doing? What's good with y'all?
Quite respectfully.
Anyway, man, I hope y'all been enjoying this game so far. It's been out for like 1 or 2 days. If you had the early access, you probably had it for multiple days. I don't know how y'all are judging the game right now, but so far it's been cool. I got a player that I already created in the background. He has a high overall. I did drop Breach and get all those VC points. If you didn't know, look at the boy's tats, man. Look at the boy's tats. The boy tatted up from head to toe. He accessory down, and I'm just loving it for right now. You know what I'm saying? As I get in there and get my first block of my career.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know how I do, man. Every year, man, I make a center, and the crazy thing about it is it's a full circle moment. Back in the G, before there was ever a my career mode,
Hell no.
Me and my older brother used to create players. We used to create centers, make them as tall as possible, and give them 100. We ain't even gonna say 99. We gonna give them 100 threes, and all we used to do was just pull threes up from all over the court, man. And the team that I used to put my center on, my 7'7" center, was the Clippers, bro. Was the Clippers, and since they no longer have Paul George, they have a room, they have a position for your boy to step in and take over all those points that he was getting, because we already know that boy James Harden be out here acting washed, and that boy Kawhi, he don't even play. That boy be on the bench half the season as I get a block and it leads to an easy transition dunk. And I also love these throwbacks. It reminds me when Michael Olowokandi, motherfucking Quentin Richardson out this bitch, motherfucking Darius Miles out there. I try to get number 21 like Darius Miles, but it's taken, so I had to settle for 12, and that's cool. I would have got that or 23, but both of those numbers are taken. So we're going to deal with the number 12 and swag that thing out, just like how I'm swagged out with the Florida boy locks, you feel me? I got the Florida boy witch, and you already know how I do. I'm going to back you down and try to get to the line, or at least try to dunk on you. The first free throw is good. The second free throw is also good. And I want to tell y'all something. When you create your my player, make sure they have a decent free throw. If you're going to play, ooh, shit! That was a hell of a block. But back to what I was saying. If you're going to play my career mode, make sure that your player has a decent free throw rating, because they're going to go to the line a lot. Unless you just trying to go to the park all day, and that's fair. If you maxed out your player, you probably don't see no reason to play my career. Me, I like to play my career and then go to the park later. But if you're like me, make sure you make your guy have a good free throw. All right, make him have a good free throw. And then early on in the development, early on with your VC, definitely max the free throws out, because they will send you to the free throw line at some point during the game, and that's 3 points you're leaving on the table. Anyway, they got Kevin Durant on me, and in likeness, I would say that my player is in likeness of KD, because he can shoot the three, he can shoot the midi, and that boy has a 90 driving dunk and a 91 standing dunk. And he has a 97 block, bro. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog.
90 rebounding, so he gonna get rebounds over people. He got a 90 defensive rebound. Let me make that clear. And then he has a 79 offensive rebound. And then he also isn't that slow. Even though he looks like he's running in slow motion, I did not put any attributes on his speed. So maybe next game you'll see how fast he really is. Or he might just really be slow because he is 7'1" out this bitch. 240. Back at the free throw line, like I told y'all, they're going to make sure we go to the free throw line, and I missed the second one. But I want to know, man, if y'all watching this and y'all fucking with me, definitely tell me what y'all first build was ever in 2K. If you rock with me, you don't have to. It's not demanded. I'm not going to sit here and plead with y'all to do it. But that is something that I always wonder, is like, how do people decide what they're going to do? Do you make your my player based off of what you see on the internet? The most cheesiest build? Because every 2K I've ever played, I started off as a center, bro. I started off as a center, and it ain't no secret. You guys, my cousin, I remember when my player first jumped off, I always created a center first, and then later on, I created a shooting guard or a point guard or a small forward. But right now, I got a center and a power forward that I have VC on. I have a power forward that's like in the high 90s, who is a high fucking flyer, but also can shoot that three. He got an 83. So that's something I'm going to bring to y'all later as I make him pass out of a shot. And what the hell is this? Crank up the Uncle Ruckus music right now, full speed, Vito, because that was some bullshit. Look at this. Look at this. This is supposed to be a fast break. What part of that is fast? Look at this. This boy got a Sunday cruise run going on, man. And then he messed around and missed a shot. That was supposed to be a quick dunk, even though we are winning. And if you didn't know, the score is very low because I forgot to turn the quarters to the max time limit. We are playing on Hall of Fame. You already know that's the only mode I do on any sports game, whether it's Madden, All Madden, where there's NC, it's all gonna be the highest difficulty. Any sports game now, if you watching my horror shit, it's gonna be like the medium one. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be whatever the medium difficulty is, that's what your boy playing. But when it comes to these sports games, I always play on the highest difficulty level because I want somewhat of a challenge. I want y'all to see me struggle a little bit. I don't want to just go down and just get easy dunks, easy threes. I want y'all to have some good content. So if I'm losing in certain games and I come back, it makes it all the while for you guys to see some type of competitiveness. Anyway, man, it is the end of the third quarter. He settles for a mid-ass shot, bro. Mid-ass shot. He could have did another pass and gave that bitch up to someone else, but he decided to take a terrible shot. So it is what it is. I mean, it's mid because he could have made it, but it's also mid because you could have got a better shot. So we'll just leave it at that. I'm in the paint patrolling. Your boy been getting hella blocks, and I add another one to my long list of block shots. These boys had a fast break, and he strips the ball, and that's that boy Bol. With the active hands, he's on the other end, and I'm 7'1", so I could always guard against people taller than me. People like Bol, people like Kristaps Porzingis, people like Wemby. So I want to let y'all know, if y'all running as a center, be mindful that if you make him 6'9", with all the attributes that they give you for being a smaller player, you're not going to be able to play or defend against people like Wemby. Anyway, let's get back to this. I'm out here. My shot ain't yet good. I don't have any attributes on my shot, so I had to pass that thing off. He drives the lane, and that was a contested shot that I don't know how he made. It is James Harden, so let me put a little bit of respect on his name. He does get me my first assist, and assists are hard to come by because they do not make shots. I'm out here trying to bag them in, and I do make the shot because Kevin Durant ain't long enough to contend with me. Pause it if you need to. I got the fat-ass Gatorade at the bottom of my name because they won't take me out the game. And, of course, they're not because we're playing 5-minute quarters. They're going to leave me in. But guess what? I make him change the shot up. He gives it to the big man, and I send that bitch back. Your boy got a 97 block, bro. I'm like Dikembe Mutombo out this bitch. Dikembe Mutombo. I'm out here swatting shit. Just want to let y'all know I made this player likeness of my boy Marcus Camby. Shout out to Marcus Camby.
Yep.
I missed the layup.
Come on, man.
It is what it is, man. My layups ain't all that good. I put all my attributes on dunks, blocks, and rebounds, and strength. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a minute. Even though I got a lot of skill points left, I want to be very sparing with my skill points. But we do get the first win, and it's only 64-44 because, again, we didn't put it on, 15 minutes, 12 minutes quarter? I don't know. I forgot what it is. I've been playing Madden and college football so much. I don't know what the full length quarter is. It could be 12 or 15. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to go back and look after the game. But anyway, we do get the dub. I do have a great game, even though it was a small game. It's cool. It's cool. As long as I get my points, as long as it equals a win. And then we got this new screen at the end of the game to see how well we did and what we get on our VC. I like it. It's cool. It's cool. This is all right.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes. at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on the t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This coach giving me hater vibes. Anyway, man, fuck with the squad. I'm out.